Hello guys, how are you? Welcome. I'm Julie Samaco, owner of Southern Charm Wreaths, where we teach you the art of wreath making and faux floral designing. I have a new microphone that I'm trying out, so please, as soon as you join in and see this, if you could somehow please comment and tell me that you can hear me okay, because I would hate to get through half of this and then not be able to, have any sound. So I see a few people are coming on. Thank you all for joining me today. So today I was going to do a quick home tour of my Christmas decorations. A lot of people were asking about what does my home look like inside and how are my trees, what do my trees look like? Thank you, Sharon. So I thought I would do this. I have to admit, I feel like I'm a little more nervous about this one video than all of the other videos I've ever done live or online. I think because I never want to come across that I am bragging by any means. I'm a very private person as well. And so for me to invite you in, it is just sort of me like breaking down all of my protective barriers, if that makes sense. So please, this is not me bragging at all, but I really had a lot of people ask me, how do I set up my trees? How do I decorate? And what does that look like inside my home? And so this is what this video is for. If you're interested in looking inside my home, fine, stick around. If not, then just swipe on past. But welcome, I'm Julie Samaco again. And this is inside the home. So first thing you can see on the back of my entryway door, I have a wreath. These are wreaths that we sell in our Etsy shop. I think they're beautiful, great winter, all year winter round wreath. And I like putting just basic wreaths like this on the back of my door, entryway, pantry, garage door, all of that. So I love this style wreath, just a very basic wreath. But once you come into the foyer, I'm going to switch my camera around and here it is. Okay, so this is the foyer when you walk in. Y'all, we've moved here. This is our second year in this house. We love it. We still can't believe we live here. It's just been a dream come true for us. But anyway, this is what our foyer is. And I have a tree right here. As soon as you walk into the foyer, and I'll talk about that tree in a minute, you can see the Christmas tree in the great room straight back past the staircase. So I liked when I came in that immediately I could see a grand tree as soon as I walk into the home. So that was the reasoning for the placement of that tree. So when you come in just a little bit, I'm going to pivot. You'll see the dining room. So this is our dining room. And I've got another Christmas tree. So that Christmas tree you can see from there. And then I'm going to try to pivot back and not shake the camera. Christmas tree there, Christmas tree there. And then if you walk in just a little bit more, I also have another Christmas tree right here. So you almost just standing in one spot can see 4 trees. Isn't that fun? This is fun. I love it. You can tell I love Christmas. So if you walk into here, I just added some faux greenery. This is just a noble fir greenery, and I added it to a little container that I keep here all the time. I usually have eucalyptus, but I switched it out for this noble fir. And you can see that I just add a little greenery on a tray and a candle. And then over here on the china hutch, we just add a couple of ornaments throughout with some greenery and a little mini baby wreath on the door. You know me, I got to have all of the wreaths. Thank you. Thank you guys so much for your wonderful comments. So up at the top, I have an arrangement. I typically keep the arrangement over here underneath the mirror, but since we're doing all the Christmas stuff and it just looked too heavy over there or too much stuff, so I just moved it to the top to get it, up out of the way, and I think it looks really good there. So if you move over, so here's a Christmas tree. This is one that I've taught how to make on our website many, many times. This is a video tutorial that's for sale. But if you look to the side, This is a very thin tree. These are the ones that I only decorate the front because it's very, very thin. And then some of our lights on our trees are not working, and I'm just trying to get over it, like not worry, just deal with it and not stress over it. Okay, we also collect the Mark Roberts fairies. I don't know if you have seen these, but they're really cute. They're all handmade. And to me, it's just a really festive creation. I've been collecting these for years, so you're going to see these throughout the home tour. Here's a little mini one right there. And you're also going to see me have little Christmas trees all over the place. I love these little pillow covers that I got. Let me get back out of the way with the sun. Until we could get a bench cover, I just, fill this with some cushions, and I love these. They match the tree and then they match the rug. I just thought that looked, really cohesive. And then on the other side, we're having a dirty Santa exchange tonight. So that's what those are, some little gifts for that party tonight. But here's some more Mark Roberts. You can just see the intricate details. I just love these. Here's another one. And another tree. And then if you move, in this direction, I'm just going to take you room to room. I hope you guys do not get bored. All right, here is our little sitting room. And this is Marley's favorite place. Say hey, Mar. Say Merry Christmas. So he just likes sitting up here and watching the neighborhood. Here is a tree that we did in all, it's gold, white, and we've got black. I'm looking to see what we have. So we've got gold, black, and white, and some platinum. Just, ornaments from everywhere, really. I collect them from wherever I go. One of the things I incorporated this year are a lot of, these are plastic actually, but some of them are glass on other trees. I like the crystal clear look this year. These black ones are hand blown, so that's glass. And then you could see the tree topper is just a tulip bow with a few little sprigs at the top. So I really like that. I love the Harlequin ribbon too on this one. This one to me, I think, is my favorite tree. I don't know, it's kind of hard to decide, but at night, this looks spectacular at night. So it just kind of glows gold. You can see that we have another Mark Roberts fairy who creeps everyone out that comes to visit us. He is just life size and he's creepy. Honestly, he's creepy. Okay, and then here is our piano. Mike, my husband, plays it. My grandmother painted the painting, so she's an artist. And then another Mark Roberts fairy. And then somebody's going to tell me that this candle is crooked. I know, because I've done that before. Somebody's already made that comment. Another Mark Roberts, and this is an arrangement I made. So very fun. And this is like a winter arrangement. Stunning black and gold. Yes, thank you. I love the white flowers. Yeah, you're going to see that I incorporate silk flowers into my Christmas trees. So I've got some lanterns placed here and there, and then garland. We don't have an outlet yet down here on this bottom section. I need to get one installed. But that's why it doesn't have lights, but you can see up the staircase, there are lights. And then here is the tree. So this is a second tree that's similar to the one that I have in the dining room, but you can see that it's very small, very thin, a very thin wreath. But I like to, keep everything sort of color coordinated. So we've got a lot of white, creams, neutrals, and the golds. And all of these ornaments came from many places. If you're interested, I can, give you some links after the video's over. Come in and post some links on where I got some things. And then, yes, a lot of hard work, Sherry. Thank you. So then we've got a little vignette over here with another fairy and a nativity that has been passed down from my mom and dad. And last Christmas, I didn't know what this was. I haven't been really taking care of it. And last Christmas, somebody told me how expensive it was, that it was a very expensive set. And I was like, oh my gosh. And so I have been really trying to take care of it since then. I had no idea. So when you walk, here is the great room. But before we do that, I really want to show you my Christmas tree in the bedroom. It's one of my favorites. The flat Christmas tree, Tina, came from Trendy Tree, believe it or not. It came from Trendy Tree. So here is one of my favorite trees. I just love this. It's, I think it's romantic when you can have a Christmas tree in your bedroom. I mean, this is the first year that we've really, had one. We had one in our old house, but it really didn't have a lot of room for it. But this one is one that we've got plenty of room, and I just love how it turned out with all of the silver, the white, the crystals. I like to put my ornaments deep in the tree so that it sort of helps to reflect out the light. And then you can see it's got little glass icicles and a really pretty crystal garland. And then some of these are glass and some of them are plastic. I believe these are the glass ones. Yep. So there is that tree. And just to bring a little bit of festiveness to the top of the bed, I got a little garland, and I tried adding lights, but it just didn't look quite good. I just didn't like it. So I've got some trees over here, Christmas trees, and then we have some Christmas trees over here as well. And that's my little Jasper who passed away this year. And one of my customers hand painted that for me and sent it to me, and it just meant so much. So I have it in my bedroom so I can see it all the time. And then I want to show you another place that you can put a wreath. This is the bathroom. So here is, I don't know if some houses have this big square window. And ours, I just hung a wreath there. It's kind of hard to tell because of the light behind it. But it's got a very simple white ribbon with a very simple white bow. And this is not wired ribbon, so it's going to look floppy. And I love that look. I just absolutely love that look. So there is another idea for you guys with your wreaths. Terry's guessing I don't have cats. That would be a correct guess. That would be a correct guess. All right, so now let me take you into our family room. Sue, I know it was such a sweet, sweet painting. I just was so excited and overwhelmed, and when she sent me that, I just couldn't believe it. All right, so here is our, this is the main tree in the main room. You've seen me decorating it on some of the reels that we've done. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm very OCD when it comes to the Christmas wrapping paper matching the tree. Is anybody else like that? I just have to have that match. So this year, I don't change it every year, but I did change it from last year to this year. Last year we did red and silver, and this year it's gold, cream, white. What else do we have in there? Brown. I did put in brown. And I just really, really loved this color combination. And I have to be honest, I sort of just settled on it because I couldn't get the supplies that I wanted due to, the issues with the supply chain. But I really love how this color combination came together. And I'm loving the brown. I'm loving the brown. Didn't think I would. But it looks really pretty. Of course, another tree where we've got ornaments, nestled back in towards the trunk. And I like to layer my ornaments, so you can see ornaments back there. And the tree topper, again, is just a 2-loop bow with doubled ribbon. And then I insert the picks at the top. Yep, I love that harlequin ribbon too. Yeah, it's so pretty, but you can know that that sort of ties into the tree and the other room. So then, let me show you over here. So this is sort of the etagere. I'm not loving this up here yet. I need to get a basket or something. Eventually, I'm going to paint some of my furniture. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. But I feel like this needs to be a basket, you know, to kind of cover that part. But for now, I just threw all of my trees up here that I got from Greenery Market. And I like to put some really fun, bright ornaments here so that it sort of reflects the light. And then we've got another Mark Roberts fairy, and then some Christmas figurines. And this is a hand-carved nativity that my husband's father brought back when he was serving in the military. Isn't that beautiful? It's just, I protect this with all costs. This is one that I really do take care of when I pack it up, but it's one that's very meaningful to our family. And so here is another image or painting that my grandmother did. Nothing just about the tree topper, so fun. And then here you can see from this angle the garland. So let's see, where do we go from here? So over here, you can see back into the dining room, and I've got some more little trees that I just plopped right there beside it. We're getting ready for a party tonight, so I've got some glasses already out. But you can see that we've got some gnome heads on top of some of our wines. And then I've got up at the top garland. And the wire for the garland, just so you know, is dropped behind that molding. So a lot of times when you hang up your cabinets, there's a little gap between the wall and the cabinet. So the people who hang the cabinets will put this little piece of crown molding, like right there. I'm not sure exactly what it's called, but it's just for aesthetics. Behind it is open. So I'm able to bring up my cord for my garland behind that, which I thought was kind of a neat little trick sharing with you guys. All right, and then over here we've got an arrangement that I made in our Wreath Making of the Month Club group. Taught them how to make this one. I love it. It's very pretty. So this will stay out for the winter months because it just works for, you know, past Christmas. This just works past Christmas. And then I have my Merry Christmas pillows. And then here's the garland. So if you follow me on Instagram, you know I've had a time or two with the garland lights. So after I hung the garland, the lights decided to stop working. So another trick that I've learned over the years of decorating is to put your lights on last, especially if you use the incandescent lights or you like that look. The LED, probably not a big deal, but for the incandescent lights, they can go out super fast, even in the middle of the season. And so put your lights on last, just FYI. And so I filled it up even more with lights. That's why you can see so many lights, but that's why that's there. Well, thank you, Melinda. And then I've got here, instead of doing a lantern topper, I just attached a little elf. He matches. And then that's the grid wall that people either love or hate. I'm still trying to love it. I don't know. But if you're looking from this angle, you can see up at the balcony, and I have, of course, a wreath. You know me, I gotta have wreaths. And then our tree. So I like that tree right there. And I love that I can stand here and see 3 trees. And then I have a tree here. And then I have a tree here in the kitchen. The first time we've ever had a tree in our kitchen. And I love it. I love it so much. Like, I can't believe well, this is only the second year in the house, so I'm still learning how to figure out all the decorating. So remember, we made this tree live on our Facebook and YouTube. So this is our little tabletop tree. And then if you are a Bloom TV subscriber, you're going to learn how to make my Christmas winter arrangements. These are urn drop-ins. These are all artificial. It's kind of hard to see with the sun, but they're artificial. You don't have to water them. I just think they look really pretty, just to have some greenery, and I don't have to worry about keeping it watered. And then I have another little tree right here, and over here I've got just little fun Christmas stuff. These are artificial cookies that I got from an Etsy shop, faux milk and faux cookies. So we've got them displayed right there. And then over here is more Mark Roberts. So we've got these little, fairies are everywhere here. And then let me show you the tree. So here is this tree. It's got some of the same colors, not necessarily all exactly the same, but it's a lot of the same coloring with the gold, the green, some browns. And I love these hunter green ornaments here. And the glass, of course, if you follow me and watch me decorate trees, I love adding additional greenery into my own trees. So it just helps to break it up a little bit, add some fullness, but not so much. I still can see the tree through it, so. I did some of for my own house. You taught us to do all the fall arrangements. Yes, Sue, yes. And then here is, this is a candle situation I'm trying to practice. I was trying to figure out for my party tonight, cranberries and a floating candle. I kind of think I like that. But here is where the magic happens. This is my workshop. Y'all are familiar with me standing over there behind the camera. So that's sort of a peek inside of the workshop. But I really wanted to show you the wreath. See how you put a wreath on the back of a door? And it just, I don't know, I like that look. I like that look. Are they glued in? No, Lynette, no. So y'all, when I create my own items for my home, nothing is glued into the garland, nothing is glued into the tree. I don't glue. So I have two more trees that I want to show you, and they are upstairs. So let me head up that way. And then one is the family tree, because I know a lot of people are like, well, where are all your memory ornaments? Here is a new nativity that I got this year. I love that. So simple and yet elegant. Yep, you could do fresh rosemary for sure. And then here's a close-up of the garland on the banister. And the ribbon. I just like how everything coordinates. Here's where the magic happens. If you see me behind the desk, this is the other side of it. I've got some Christmas up there. Can you see it? So I like that I walk in and it just feels Christmassy. Here's another painting my grandmother did. And then here is looking down over the banister. So it's really neat to be able to do that. Is the garland real? No, it's not real, but it looks real. Here's part of it. it looks real. So here's a tree that we saw from downstairs. Very simple, just added some greenery, some ornaments, the ribbon, just, you know, very simple. I do love adding lights on top of the lights the tree already has. Does that make sense? I always add more lights. You can never have enough lights, in my opinion. In fact, I just like a tree with lights. That's it. And then here is, so this is sort of the family room. The family tree is in here, and I did it this year in the Nutcracker theme. So we did Nutcracker coloring with some blue, red, and golds, and then white. And if you look this way, I've got nutcrackers up here. My garland lights are set on a timer. They'll go off when it starts to get dusk. But just little pieces of nutcrackers and little figurines. The garland came from Greenery Market. Sherry. Isn't that fun? I kind of like the blue. This is the first year I ever did blue, but I really do like it. Here is our family tree. First of all, look at this. When our kids were young, we took pictures, and I just put them on top of an arrangement. I taught how to make this arrangement in our wreath making of the month club group, and so I just stuck them on top of it. I thought that they would get more of an attention than on the tree. Here is our family tree. Does this look familiar? Who went to Wreath Makers Live? I have our Wreath Makers Live ornament on here. So these are all of the ornaments that we've collected over the years. This is one my dad gave me. It's hand painted. I just love that one. We have a lot of White House ornaments. We would collect those. So any of the White House ornaments, we've collected those over the years. I was trying to find the one. Here's one my husband gave me when he proposed to me. It's made out of clay. I really love the handmade ornaments, don't y'all? But when you mix it in with some other baubles and, you know, it's just pretty. I love the blue. Y'all, what do y'all think about the blue? I'm a December baby too, Amanda. All right, so here we're going to go this way, and I want to show you one more tree. So hopefully my husband, oh, another wreath. Another wreath. My husband's working in that other room. So I'm going to close the door real quick. But this is my daughter's bedroom. We did it in the green. And so I put different versions of green over here. Just silver and green and, you know, emerald green and lime green. And it's on a flock tree, but we added more greenery and larger snowflake ornaments. So I like that. And you can see I do a mixture of twinkling and solid, and so I think that's it, y'all. I think I showed you just about everything, and I'm out of breath because I'm out of shape. Talking and walking. Don't do that very often. Let's see. Amanda says, love the blue. Yes, thank you. The ribbon is from there too. The ribbon is from Reliant. I got most of the ribbon this year from Reliant. I'll put some links here below the video. It might take me a day because I have a party that I'm getting ready for tonight, and I will come back and put that in there. Amanda, mine's the 29th. Happy birthday, Amanda. All right, you guys, let's see. If I missed your questions, I'll come back and answer, and I'll try to remember to come back and put where I got everything. But just coming with me on my walk, walk through for my Christmas. And I have to admit, I mean, I'm still in shock that this is a house that I live in. I'll also post a house where I used to live, and it's completely different than what it is now. We have worked very hard, my husband and I, to get to this, where we're at now. And I give God all the glory for everything. It's just been very humbling to see where we used to be and where we are now. It's hot up here. I don't have the air on. But I feel very blessed to be here, and I want to thank you guys for coming along on the journey with me, my business, my life, and if all of these things that we've been doing over the years, and even we've done so much this year. I mean, I met a lot of you at Wreath Makers Live, and it's just been such an honor. You guys say that I inspire you with my designs and stuff. You're the one that inspires me. You're the one that inspires me to keep going. And I thank you for letting me have a platform to share my God-given talent. So thank you so much. I hope you have a very Merry Christmas, a blessed New Year. Okay. And I'll see you guys soon. All right. Bye.